saying things in public, man. That'll get us into our next story.
Story number one.
Yes. Listen, we don't try to be too political too, but this was just too good to pass up. Donald Trump goes on town hall. CNN. First of all, you know exactly what CNN was trying to do there, man. They're like, let's bring him on. Let's ask him all the tough questions. And in the end, this guy will be
They were trying to do a hatchet job, man. Yes,
dude. And none of it worked. Oh, it felt so short.
Donald Trump should have been a writer for WWE, man.
He's fast, dude.
He's hilarious.
Dude,
the guy's quick as fuck.
Dude,
he really is, dude.
And you know what? I think this, honestly,
you can't take that away.
I think this break was good. I think he needed some rest. I think he's been getting some much needed rest
also,
and getting out of all the bullshit.
Back.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
Not every president gets to do that and then runs again and has just as much power as he did. You got Joe Biden literally being riddled with dementia more and more every day, and you got Donald Trump who was like, by the time he left office, remember he always had that tired tone.
Yeah,
like he was like,
dude, he was.
I came back.
He's battered.
That's what I wanted. You know,
he was
and you're
stressed.
like, damn, bro, yeah.
He was exhausted.
You okay?
Dude, they put him through his paces, man. He was attacked for 4 years straight.
4
It's
solid
exhausting.
years straight.
And his family, not even just him. Like that's tiresome.
And I think that his next run, I think when he does get elected again, I think he's going to get the love that he so deservingly needs. You know what I mean?
Dude,
he
got done dirty. He got
Yeah.
done so dirty. For a president to treat a president that way, it's pretty wild.
To have 95% of the media out there attacking your every move,
and then end up correct about like 98% of everything he said on the back end while he was getting persecuted.
The retractions were happening every single day, dude. It was bad, man.
Over half the shit they accused him of, they were actually doing themselves.
Yeah.
The Russian collusion.
Is Muhammad Ali still the most written about man, or has that been dethroned?
I don't know, but how did
doesn't
we get
Trump
to that?
because
now Trump's overtaking it.
Exactly, dude. He has to be the most written about guy, dude. For real. 4 solid years of nothing but the paper, the Post, the Times, him.
Every
single
media
story.
organization and outlet on the planet Earth.
Do you see where I'm getting at with
Yes,
that, though,
yes.
dude? Yeah, dude. Other countries writing about him, dude. Come on now.
That's actually a fair point.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hey, walked right into that one, huh? But yeah, dude, he goes out in town hall, and like he said, they wanted a hatchet job, and this dude, bam, right from the hip, bam,
Like Muhammad Ali.
Yes, like Muhammad Ali, float like a butterfly, sting like a.
They couldn't catch him.
Yes.
Man. What was the war one you were telling me? The question.
Oh, so okay, so
Oh, God. Gold.
so she wanted to like win, like she wanted the bleeding hearts out there, right? So she looks at Donald Trump's face. She has her stupid little cue cards that every one of them were like said, "Fuck Donald Trump." Like that was all the cards said, right? And so she has her little cards, and she goes, Mr. Trump, because she couldn't call him president.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, she goes, I have a question for you. She goes, who do you want to win in the war? Do you want Russia to win the war? Do you want Ukraine to lose the war? And Trump, right, he looks over there. And dude, honestly, I'm telling you this right now, man, I swear he had that 100-yard stare. He knew he had her. He goes, I don't think anybody wins a war because I just want people to stop killing each other on both sides. If I was president again, I would have that war done and over with today. Less than 24 hours, right? Mic drop.
Drop
boom.
it.
See his sweetheart, right? She looks her. I was making a joke with him and Johnny earlier, and I swear to God, her eyes like roll to the back of her head, and her like tongue falls out of her mouth, and you see her little earpiece, and you're like, dude, everybody's just scrambling. Dude, I swear to God, it was so good, right? And Trump's sitting over there, and he had his hands together with that like cruiser thing. He's like.
Any more questions? Any more
Anything
tough
else,
questions?
sweetheart? Excuse me, pumpkin tits.
My answer.
Did you have another
Pumpkin tits.
question?
Yeah, that was what we were saying. We're like, also, you're a dog face. Also, you're fat. You're ugly. No war.
But I told her, right? He doesn't.
I gave her an answer. It was the most perfect answer.
Oh, dude, I gave answers. They were so good.
Boy, was it
best
perfect.
answers you could give.
Everyone in the crowd, they said, wow, what a perfect answer.
So, wow, it's a really good answer, Trump. Oh, man.
maybe even the best answer.
And then,
Dude, the way he puts his shine on everything,
so
it's
beautiful,
hilarious.
Dude, just like spit, polishes it up. I mean, honestly, man, he's what
might
would
be
you
the
call
greatest answer of all time.
like the best salesman ever.
He's the greatest salesman
right?
ever.
Yeah,
Him
right?
and Jordan Belfort are
Dude,
the two best
unreal.
salesmen of all time, dude.
So he does all this. He murders it, right? So he walks out of there. Now, let me tell you something. This is the response. If it would have went according to plan, and they went in there because in their minds they got him against the ropes. That's how these people think. But they
had been strategizing and planning on this moment for months, if not years.
With writers, like real good writers, and they're writing questions tailor made to get him jammed up, right? You know, of course, like double-edged swords, like the Ukraine one. If he would have said Russia, they would have said Ukraine. If he would have said Ukraine, they would have said, you know, oh, then he doesn't. Why do you want war? It was just meant for him to die, right? So, anyways, if he would have looked like shit, people would have been praising the left, anyways. Would have been praising CNN right now. They would be like, "Yes, CNN,
they got him.
You got him. We got him. We got him, ladies and gentlemen." Give him that like Barack Obama. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. You know. So they had that, but instead he wind up looking like the golden goose. So everybody's like losing their mind. Right, the right's all great time. So right now, one of the biggest hashtags on Twitter is boycott CNN. They're taking a page from our book. And they're boycotting CNN. Everybody's mad. You should have seen the meltdown. He showed me this clip of everybody losing it. AOC sucking out, discussing. But I'm telling you this right now. The Academy goes to Anderson Cooper.
Oh.
Anderson Cooper goes out and literally, like burn victims laying in the hospital, just starts massaging their wounds. He comes out and what was some of the stuff that he said? Like,
he was saying, like, you know, one of my favorites was, we can't just listen to just one side of the opinions. All the shit that we've been saying for the last like 5 years or whatever. All of a sudden now it's their philosophy as well.
Yeah.
And we can't just be in an echo chamber and listen to just our side's opinions, because that's how lies get spread. And if they don't go unchecked, so we have to show everything so we can challenge it. And I understand why you're outraged, and I understand why you're so mad. And you have every right not to watch our channel ever again if you want to.
Yeah. Which he did anyway, but let me tell you something. Nobody under the age of 30 even came close to watching that town hall, right? And this is how he spoke. You ready? He goes, I understand you're hurt. I understand you feel mad, you feel sad, you feel. It's like, these are adults.
He goes, we had to listen to this liar wage war on democracy again.
Yes. Oh my goodness, dude. But he keeps winning, man.
He's waging war on democracy by exercising his freedom of speech right that is in the Constitution.
Yeah. That's what he did. He actually has a platform that actually says what he wants to say, which is like, what amendment is that? Is that the first, right?
It's one of them. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not good at history.
First Amendment, right?
It's in there.
The right to free speech.
I thought it was the separation of church and state, like religious freedom was first, but
isn't the right to press, right?
I don't know. See, this is why we're not historians.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Just a couple of assholes.
Listen, give me a time.
They like to drink and smoke.
Give me a time machine. I'll go back. I'll talk to Jefferson and all those guys. But until then,
my boy Thomas.
Exactly. You know, I only know the Second Amendment one because of the guns. You know.
Oh yeah, because that's been beaten into the ground for 20 years.
I'm a two-way guy. Yeah.
They called him Two Guns. What was it? Unforgiven?
Dude, it was Two Guns Tony or something like that.
He's like, not because he had two guns.
Not because he carried two pistols. Because he had a dick the size of longer than a Colt revolver like this. And the only offense he ever did was put it in that girl, that Bob was sweet on here. Oh, what a movie.
What was his English Bob?
English Bob.
I just watched Unforgiven for the first time ever.
Oh, dude, what a movie.
Yeah, it's a fun one, man.
Remember when he was rolling into town?
Again,
and he puts his hand and he's like, to the Chinese guys.
He was just an instigator, man. He was a piece of shit,
absolutely.
That guy. But when Gene Hackman beats the shit out of English Bob, if you haven't seen the movie, please go watch it. It actually broke my heart because English Bob is like 152 years old. And we were talking about it, like when he first punches him, like this punch came from another state. Like, dude, he knocks English Bob's old head clean off, dude, and then soccer ball kicks him in the face and continues to lay a public beating down this guy that would kill a young man, let alone an old man. And like 2 scenes later, when he's leaving town, he's in the carriage and he's just like
all tired and shit.
He's all bruised and cut up. He's just like shaking, dude.
And Gene Hackman, for those of you who don't know, is like a tight end, like a
he's a big guy. Back. He's a big dude.
His fist is like a softball wrapped in bicycle chains. Okay?
It's like a medieval mace.
Yes, dude, it's giant.
He has
dude.
a chain on it.
And he leans all the way down to like the wooden floors that they had in the Old West, right? He like scrapes his knuckles across the floor and comes up and just power punches this dude, this 90-year-old man right across the jaw. Dude just kicks the shit out of him.
Dude, he hit him so hard,
On Independence Day?
Yeah. You talking about the Queen again, English Bob?
It just so happened to be the 4th of July. Oh, dude, that was such a good movie, man.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, man. Amazing job, though. Bravo, Trump. Another beautiful performance. If they don't steal the election, I think you got a really good chance of doing this, man. You know?
They're gonna steal it.
They're gonna steal it. In other news, though,
Sorry, real quick. What did the one CNN anchor call him? She was like this bad stand-up comic or something. She called him like a bad stand-up comedian or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah, because he was cracking jokes.
He's hilarious.
He's hilarious. He's the funniest president in history, and he doesn't even get credit for that.
He's super funny. You have to give him that shit.
Dude, yeah.
Shane Gillis does the best impressions of Trump, and he talks about how funny he is, and he really highlights it.
Yeah. And he did literally a skit of all things that Trump would actually say in real life. You know what I mean? It's like none of it was exaggerated. It was so funny, dude. It was so funny.
Your wife's ugly.
I'm
just saying you have an ugly wife.
And he would say shit like that, dude. He really would.
He's a monster. What did he say? He was like, all these professional politicians weren't ready to debate someone with like the argument style of like a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
He was like, they would say like all kinds of like information and science and shit like that. And he would just go, wrong.
You're
wrong
about that. That's stupid. Moving on.
Oh my God.
But you know what's funny is like that's why he's so appealing. And it's not stupid or in layman's terms. It's just they talk in circles. They can talk for an hour without saying anything. They've mastered that art of talking without saying anything. Mm-hmm. This guy puts it so plain and clear that it couldn't be perceived as anything
We'll say
else.
this. He's not mincing words.
Not at all.
There we go. Sorry, I had to fix the headset.
Ooh, it sounds beautiful too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Donald Trump's out there whooping some ass, and people are really upset about it. And basically, the show's going to start. The carnival is going to kick back into gear again. So this should be very interesting over the next year or two.
So you got Trump going out there with the big old bullhorn, the giant hat, elephants around him doing everything like that.
Ringling Brothers.
And you got Joe shitting his pants in a clown costume, going out there going. Ooh.
Did you see that Joe Biden announced he's going to run again?
Yeah, none of them want it.
I'm like, he could barely walk, let alone run. Get
you know
out of here, man.
Dude,
stop.
I'm convinced that Kamala Harris is a drinker. Not because everyone's trying to guess what
she has an alcoholic swag about her.
She's always like, and I came out.
No, she is a drinker. She has it in the voice.
Yeah,
you could tell. Dude, I've been around so many alcoholics.
Dude,
I'm drinking as we speak, but I'm just saying, like in Vegas and just throughout my history and all that, I've known many alcoholics.
You see the mannerisms,
right?
There's
a twang in their voice, and it's unmistakable.
Yes,
it's unmistakable. And she's like a Sutter Home white wine drinker too, like the shittiest like box wine Frenzia, dude.
Barefoot,
she
white
puts ice
Zinfandel.
cubes in it.
Ew. And you know what's so funny though?
She's all hammered. She's like, I'm the vice president,
dude. Yeah, but what I think it is, I think it's a combination of a couple things. One, she's a fucking idiot. Two, she's scared of the questions. Three, I think public speaking. So you put all that together, and only thing that's there's no pill that you're gonna take that's gonna make you feel better about that. Go ahead, drop Xanax, drop Zoloft, and you're not gonna feel better.
You pour some pop-up vodka on top of that.
Yeah, you get some liquid courage, dude. You could go out there and at least get the speech done. I'm not saying it's gonna look good, but you get the job done. So she's going out there, and I'm telling you, dude, it literally is like the ramblings of a drunkard. Like she's going out there and she's going, my mom used to tell us.
She literally rambles and says nothing.
It says nothing.
Does she have a liquor license? A liquor license. Is she a dyke?
Listen,
Training day.
She got